Hi, I'm Asif Farouk of Finextra. We're here at Mobi Day 2013 in Barcelona, and I'm joined by Ignacio Garcia of iZettle. Thank you for joining us. Now, research shows that 39% of UK consumers avoid small businesses that don't accept card. In your experience, how has the retail environment changed?
I think your question is extremely interesting. This study basically what it's showing is there is still an untapped market where we can deliver value-added services in terms of payments to customers that have never been reached before. In our experience in iZettle, when we started in 2011 in Sweden, at that time basically the POS market it was growing at 2.55% per year. In one single year, since we introduced our service, we were able to increase that by 25%. What it means is that a lot of micro merchants that were not working before on the credit card economy, they joined this trend. I think this is the biggest disruption that is happening in the last years in all what it has to do with payments, since you can get people that have never worked before on this economy being able to take credit cards on the go and at a fair price.
Can Mpos, especially for small or micro merchants, be seen as a disruptor? And isn't this traditionally a market that banks have ignored?
From the first end of your question, I think absolutely that what is happening today is that Mpos is just a facilitator in order to change basically the retail experience that they are having today. It's not only about payments, it's about how you are able to provide a different value to your customers, some type of customers that have never been able just to have that available before. As you mentioned on the second part, banks have not worked on this area. It's the long tail. It's low value customers that are massive in terms of volumes, but that each one is very difficult just to reach, it's very expensive, and then the returns on those are low. So of course it's some aspects that I think is why the Mpos is becoming so disruptive and so revolutionary. The possibility of getting on board customers that have not been before on this credit card economy, on top of providing extra services that they will never be able just to reach because of their size. So they are getting a world-class solution at a low cost and available everywhere. And I think that's the great jump different for what has been happening on the market.
So what's the driver behind the €5 million investment from Banco Santander? And does this mean that banks are finally waking up to the market?
Today I think it's an amazing day for iZettle. Just to be sure that you can announce in the morning that Banco Santander is making a €5 million strategic investment in our company. It's something that you could not do any day. The main reason behind all this, I said that we have been born on a European scale. But what is true is that our ambition is to become global. So joining forces with Santander is going to facilitate our transition from a European competitor into a global competitor in the coming, very close near future. Banks, I think they have realized that this is mass market solution. This is not about a lab test. We are talking about huge volumes of merchants joining services like iZettle. I think this is just a race. You could be on board today, or you could be a laggard and later on just to try to see how to get on board. And Banco Santander has seen this very clearly. And they want to lead basically the movement holding hands with us on iZettle.